Begin to deepen the breath. Thread the left arm through, left ear to the mat. Inhale at center. Exhale, left arm under. Right arm under, right ear to the mat. Inhale, center. Pressing through the palms. Press it up, hands, knees. Cats and cows. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, pressing the mat away, rounding like a cat. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press through the hands. Press through the shins. 3 rounds. Neutral spine, right leg long, left arm floats, scoop the belly in. Deep breath in, exhale, left arm out to the side, right knee draws forward, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift it up as high as you can as you draw it in. Inhale, lengthen. Draw it in, squeeze it. Inhale, lengthen it out. Bend the right knee, start to reach back towards your shin. Kick the shin back, lift up through the chest. Lengthen and bring it down. Left leg goes long, flex through the foot. Right bicep by your ear and then draw in at your center line. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift that shin up, draw it in. Inhale, extend. 2, 3. Get long, bend the left knee, reach that right arm back. Push down through the shin and the hand will lift up. Gaze up. Inhale, lengthen it out and bring it down. Set your foundation in the hands, tuck the toes, lift up the hips, downward dog. Tailbone lifts up, head hangs heavy. Deep breath in, exhale, feet to the top. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, heart center. Deep breath in, rise up. Exhale, bring the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders back, lift up through the chest. Bending deeply at the knees, bow and fold. Release the hands down, halfway lift and lengthen. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Knees up or knees down, start to draw in at the belly. Keeping the neck in line with the spine. Active through the legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, shift forward, hug the elbows in, lower to the belly. Tops of the feet root down. Inhale, baby cobra, shoulders draw down, elbows hug in. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, baby cobra, cobra. Exhale, lengthen. Bring the fingertips off the mat, gecko fingers. Inhale, lift the shoulders and then start to lift it through the spine. Go up the lungs and release it. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press through hands and knees, downward dog. Right leg lifts. Step the right foot to the right thumb. Chest draws forward. Press the back heel towards the back of your mat. Left palm grounds, right arm reaches up and open. Release it down, drop the back knee down. Engage inner thighs as you rise up. Maybe hook the thumbs together, begin to open up through the chest. Release hands to the mat. Tuck the back toes, step it back, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Back knee presses up. Back heel reaches towards the back of the mat. Right hand roots down, left hand reaches up. So reach like you're reaching towards the sky, get long, and then begin to open up. Both hands to the back mat, drop the back knee down. Lift up and lengthen. Hook the thumbs together, begin to open up through the elbows. Lift up through the chest. This time, tuck the back toes, step it to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Again, to press the outer shins away from each other, tailbone long. And get strong through the arms. 2 more breaths. And forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Plant the hands, step it back, taking your first vinyasa. Shift forward, hug the elbows in. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe. Tailbone lifting up. Thighs active. Right leg lifts. Right foot to right thumb. Stay on the fingertips. Get active through that back leg. Start to float the fingertips. Right hip is drawing back. Maybe biceps start to float. Inhale, rise it up. Begin to open it up. Palms come together at heart center. Press through the palms. Hinge it forward, twist to your right. Press into the palms, lift up through the chest. Maybe look up over that right shoulder. Inhale it through center. Open it out, warrior 2. Okay, front of the belly lifts up. Extend through the arms. Flip the front palm, reverse, take it up. Arms up to a T. Hinge it forward, extended side angle. Take that top arm over. And then begin to roll chest to open. Warrior 2. Lengthen out that front leg, maybe shorten the stance. Engage your legs. Hinge it forward. Trikonasana or triangle pose. Long through the spine. You can have the hand at the hip or bicep by the ear. Warrior 2. Right toes pivot in. Hands to your back pocket. Squeeze elbows together, lift it through the chest. Folding from the hip creases, bow. Let the head hang heavy. Reach for your big toes with your fingers. Let the elbows bend. Release, turn the right toes towards the right corner of your mat. Begin to lunge, spine long. Left foot stays planted. You can stay here or wrap that right hand around the ankle, left hand to the front of the ankle. Relaxing the neck. Breathing. Release. Right toes pivot towards the long edge of the mat. Left toes turn towards the short left corner. Begin to find that length of the spine, pivot. Left hand can wrap or stay. Right hand can come in front. Inhale it back through center. Heel toe the feet in, shortening the stance. Booty goes back. Spine stays long. Forearms can stay at the thighs or you can reach it forward. Lift the toes, feel the weight in the heels. Breathe. Next inhale, star pose, reach it up. Maybe wiggle the fingers. Turn the right toes towards the front, take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Chest draws forward. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths. Left leg lifts, left foot to left thumb, stay on the fingertips. Left hip is drawing forward, drawing back. Right hip is drawing forward. Fingertips begin to float. Find your corset, squeeze everything in, maybe arms start to float. Inhale, rise up. Palms come together. Press the palms, hinge it forward, twist towards your left. So hooking that tricep and then pressing the palms, maybe opening out the arms. Inhale it through center. Warrior 2, open it out. Flip the front palm, reverse. Arms out to a T. Gaze over the front fingers. Hinge it forward. Extended angle. Forearm or ankle. Gaze up towards that top thumb. Then reach bicep by your ear. Arms out to a T. Okay, lengthen out the front leg. Hinge it forward, triangle pose. Strong through the legs. Top arm can reach over or hand to the hip, rolling it open. Deep bend to rise up, pivot the left toes in. This time taking a bind. Press the upper arm bones towards one another. Hinging from the hip creases, fold. Relax the arms. Right hand comes underneath the nose, take a halfway lift and lengthen. Left arm reaches up and open. Switch hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, open. Release it down, start to heel toe the feet together. This time we're going to turn the toes and the knees out, pointing same direction. Rise up for goddess. Tailbone, long belly lifts. Inhale, rise. Exhale, arms, goddess arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, draw it down. Moving with the breath. Last one. This time we're going to hold. Maybe start to open it up. And then rise up, big star pose. Turn the toes towards the front. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Step it back, blow it through. Downward dog. Moving into side plank, bring the ankles to touch. Shift into high plank. Spin the heels to the right. Left hand reaches up. Pressing the floor away. Start to rainbow the hips. Gaze towards that top thumb. Maybe start to lift a foot. Reach it. Ankles come back to touch. Straight back, downward dog. Right foot steps halfway up the mat. Lengthen out the front leg, draw the chest towards the front. Fold in pyramid pose. Deep bend in the front knee, step it to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Rise up, chair pose, Utkatasana. This time adding in the breath, deep breath in. Exhale, belly draws down, sweep the arms back. Inhale, rise, skiing. Exhale, sweep it back, flow. See if you can drop the tushy lower. Last one. Rise all the way up. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift and lengthen. Plant the hands, step or hop it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the ankles to touch. Shift into high plank. Roll heels to the left. Flex the toes, reach up through that right ring finger. And stay here. You can start to float a leg. Inhale, high plank, downward dog. Left foot steps halfway up the mat. Lengthen out the legs without locking the knee. Deep breath in. Exhale, pyramid bow. Trying to keep the hips squared. Root through the left foot, step it forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, palms together, heart center. Gonna step it back. Bringing the feet to touch. Gonna start to let the knees go out, prepping for crow pose or baby crow. I'm gonna take baby crow today, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees go out to the side, big toes to touch. Crow pose, palms underneath the shoulders or forearms down. Get those knees, squeeze them into the back of the arms, look forward. Begin to float the toes, float the shins, draw in from the belly. Remember to breathe. Really active through the legs, whole feet engaged, palms engaged. And for baby, just let it slip down. Take the arms back, head to the mat. Hands come underneath the shoulders, start to lift up. And the knees back in line, tuck the toes, downward dog. Shift it into high plank, we're moving to our belly. So knees up or knees down, we're gonna start to make our way to our belly. Count of 5, so deep breath in. Exhale for 5, squeeze it down. 4, 3, 2, 1, onto the belly. Tops of the feet press down, hips press down, hands reach back. Inhale, locust pose. Biceps lift up. Engaging through the back of the legs. Exhale, release. Hands can come to a bind. Locust pose, inhale, rise. Big toes coming towards one another. Exhale, lower. Bending at the knees, option to take floor bow or another locust pose. If you take floor bow, kick the shins back and start to lift up through the feet. Maybe look up and release it. Let the head come down, maybe windshield wiper the knees side to side. It's really weird talking to myself in the room. And release. Press through hands and knees. And rising up on the knees. Setting up for camel. So get the legs active, booty active. Hands to the low back. Lift up from the front of the belly. Deep breath in. And exhale, begin to open it back. Maybe finding the ankles, pressing the hips forward. Engage to rise up. Swing the legs around. Both legs that long. Deep breath in, rise. Exhale, fold. Think flat back. Doesn't matter how far you go down. Keep the heels pressing down, toes drawing back. And release. Right leg steps over. Deep breath in, lift up and lengthen through the spine. And start to twist over, looking over your right shoulder. If you have a bind, you can play with that here. Each breath in, lengthen. Each breath out, sinking into the twist. Full breath in. Open the side. Right leg extends. Left foot steps over. Press down through that left heel, lift up and lengthen. And then look over the left shoulder. Shoulders are relaxed. Jaws soft and unclenched. Deep breath. Open the side. And release. Soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it forward. Open up the arches of the feet like a book. Pressing the outer edges of the feet together. This will help press the knees down towards the floor. And if you don't need that, don't do that. Release it. Taking one boat pose. Begin to rock back on your back pockets. Lift up through the chest. So chest up, shoulders back. Maybe start to float the feet. Maybe hands behind the thighs or hands out. So really get active through the feet. You can stay here, or arms can go out or up. You can play with lengthening one leg at a time, both legs. Keep the lifting of the chest, shoulder blades hugging towards the spine. Release the feet, take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll it onto your back. Palms to the mat. Press the front of the body down towards the floor. And then keeping the integration, begin to lift the hips. Maybe taking a bind, pressing the arm bones down, chest lifts up. So we're active through the inner thighs, active through the glutes. Next exhale, release it down. Maybe windshield wiper the legs side to side. You can take another bridge, or hands can come behind the head, pressing down equally through the feet, through the palms. Integrate the belly and lift up. Wheel pose. Chest is pressing towards the front. Active through the legs. Stretching out the front side of the body. Tucking the chin before lowering down. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Butterfly legs, Supta Baddha Konasana. Breathe. Hug the knees into the chest. Roll around the sides of the spine. Happy baby. Knees can come out to the side, or feet up to the sky. You notice the different pressure points as you roll around, the places it massages the back. Take the knees over the hips. Arms out to a T. Take the knees over to the left. Gazing over the right shoulder, begin to soften through the belly. Breathing a little deeper. Inhale through center and take it over your right side. That left side body, feel some space between the ribs and the hips. Knees back to center. Grabbing the shins, giving yourself a big squeeze, maybe lifting the head. When you're ready, opening out to Shavasana. Legs wider than hip distance apart. Palms open. Releasing any breath control, letting the body come back to the natural rhythm of the breath. Shavasana, time of undoing. Again, to take in a deeper breath. Open mouth, exhale. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Whoever wants to wiggle their fingers and the toes, I just want to stay in Shavasana forever. Maybe take a full body stretch. And slowly rolling through the side. Pressing up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms together at heart center. Together, deep breath in. Open mouth, sigh. Inhale, love for yourself. Exhale, love to others. Thank you. Namaste. Okay, so that felt really weird, doing the whole video with nobody else in the room. So if it's pretty crappy,